Okay, here we go. I'm gonna show you how to deal with this baby 5 different ways. This is a whole pork loin, 8 pounds right here. 8 pounds right here. There you go. I'm gonna show you how to make it 5 different ways. People think that this is actually a boring court, but it's not. I'm gonna show you 5 different ways to do it. It's gonna be so good. This is one of the cheapest pieces of pork that you can get in the supermarket or in Sam's Club or Costco. But I'm gonna show you how to do it 5 different ways. Okay, here we go. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this in 3 pieces. I'm gonna cut this in 3 pieces and just follow me step by step. It's gonna be really good. This part in the middle is the most fatty here. So I'm gonna show you what to do with that part. So with a good knife, you actually wanna cut this in about 3 kind of same length pieces. All right, remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends and family. I'm gonna show you, listen, 5 ways to do something with this whole pork loin. So once you cut it like that, you see this end here is the most lean. There's no fat in there. That's gonna be our chops, pork chops. Yeah, that's gonna be our pork chop. You see how lean that is? That's gonna be our pork chop. This first part here, this is gonna be probably with some marbling. That's gonna be our. We're gonna probably split that up for our pork roast. You'll see how beautiful this is gonna turn out. So that point there is gonna be our pork roast, and these middle parts, which has the most fat on the top, I'm gonna split this with a horizontal cut. So it's gonna be absolutely awesome. So we're gonna start with the lean part of the pork loin, and this is gonna be our pork chops, just boneless pork chops, just like you see them in the supermarket. But they charge you to cut them, this is so easy. If you just cut them yourself, it's a lot cheaper. They charge you just to cut them for you. So this section here is my pork chops, boneless pork chops. Look at that, how beautiful that thing is. This is so beautiful pork chops out of this pork loin. So I'm gonna put this aside here, and now I'm gonna deal with this middle part here, which is the most fatty part. I'm gonna do like a horizontal cut here, kind of half and half. So I wanna keep the top layer with the most fat. That's gonna be our chicharron or fried pork. You'll see how beautiful this is gonna turn out and how super tasty. So this bottom part with a little bit of fat on top, this is gonna be our country style boneless ribs. Country style boneless ribs. Look at that. You cut them in strips like that, and these are gonna be your country style pork ribs. Now this top layer here, which has a lot more fat, I'm gonna square these up in little pieces, and this is gonna be our fried pork, which we also call chicharron. So you're gonna slice it this way, just like you did with the part that's gonna be our ribs, but in this case I'm gonna just square it in little pieces like this. So I'm gonna be cutting little squares just like that until I get them all here. That fat, you have to leave that there because that is the flavor, baby. That is the flavor for sure. So once you cut all this part of the fatty part in little squares, you put them aside. This is gonna be our chicharron or deep fried pork with onions. You'll see how it turns out at the end. That's another way you can deal with this pork loin. And then the final part, which is that tip that has a lot more marbling inside, but not so much fat on the outside. I'm gonna split this up. And I'm gonna make a roast, but I'm gonna fill this pork roast with some things I'm gonna show you in a minute. So I'm gonna split it right here in the half without getting all the way down. And now I'm gonna split it sideways. So I kind of open this flat. So now we'll open it sideways like this. Be careful not to cut all the way down. If it cuts it a little bit somewhere, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's all good. You'll see when we roll it, nobody's gonna notice that. So you try to flat this portion here the best that you can. I mean, some people have different technique to flat this a piece of meat like that, but this is how I do it. And you see how now it's flat and white there. Now it's ready for the next step. So this is gonna be our pork roast, and I'm gonna fill it with something. So once you have it here, I'm gonna hammer a little bit so it actually gets a little bit thinner and a little bit more tender at the same time. So you hammer it like this on both sides, and now we're gonna be ready for the next step, which is the seasoning. So remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends and family. You season this center part here of the pork roast any way that you want. I'm using all-purpose butchers here. I'm using garlic, salt, a little bit of teriyaki, but the main thing, I'm giving you the idea, you season it the way that you like your pork. So now the good thing here is that you have to season it on both sides. If you want this to be tasty and savory, listen, season on both sides before you wrap this thing. A lot of people just wrap this thing up for a roast and season the outside. I like seasoning both parts, both sides, because that's what's gonna make the difference. So once it's all seasoned like that, I'm gonna start filling this up. You'll see I'm gonna put some actually a lot of cilantro here. This is cilantro. You can also use spinach if you don't like cilantro, or you can use parsley. Any of these will do that. You just want to put something as a base here that is green in color, so when you cook it, it actually gives it that contrast, and it's gonna look awesome. So I'm putting a lot of cilantro here, and you see that the far right, I'm not getting all the way to the corner because that part is our end. I'm gonna put some bacon here. You can put any bacon that you like. I'm using lean turkey bacon in this case, but as I said, you can use any bacon that you want. Again, I'm not covering the right side because when we roll this, all this is gonna start moving, and that's gonna be our end part. On top of that, I'm gonna put some Polska kielbasa here, Polish kielbasa here on top of the bacon, and some queso fresco, fresh shredded cheese. This is Mexican cheese. You can use any cheese that you like that doesn't really melt a lot because you don't want the cheese coming out of the roast. You want it to stay in there. So this queso fresco stays in there. It doesn't really melt like the other cheeses. Now we're gonna roll this really tight. You have to keep it really, 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 really tight. Keeping that tightness, and then try to keep all the ingredients inside before they get to the edge there. So we roll it like that, and there you have it. This is our pork roast filled with all these super savory ingredients. Now we're gonna tie this up. You're gonna tie this up in 4 different sections. So we're just trying to make sure that everything stays there. You see, I tied it up like that. And now this is ready for the oven. Look at how beautiful that pork roast is. And it's seasoned on both sides. Now we're gonna go to the oven, baby. We're gonna go to the oven. So we're gonna put it in a rack. So you don't want the juices touching the meat. So put it in a rack so it's a little bit elevated. We're gonna cook it 450 degrees Fahrenheit, 450 Fahrenheit for about half an hour until you get to an internal temperature of about 160, 155. There you have it. There you have it when I cut it, and this is our first plate of the 5. Look at how beautiful that thing is. Yep, pork roast. Our first of 5 ways to cook this pork loin. Now the second part that I'm gonna do is actually these little squares that we created with this little fat cap on top. These are gonna be our fried pork, or we call it chicharones in Latin America. Chicharones. So you season it again any way you want. I'll prefer you put some red seasoning so it actually gets that deep color, because I'm gonna be doing this fried pork actually in the air fryer. So no oil. I'm not gonna add any oil. I'm gonna go straight to the air fryer just like that. There you have it. You see that color that it took from the seasoning? That's what you need for the air fryer. So kind of spread them around. And we're gonna cook this pork for 350 Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. It's gonna try for 30 minutes, pretty much, take or less. So the first once you reach the first 10 minutes, we're gonna pull it open and we're gonna just move them around a little bit so they don't stick to the bottom. So after the first 10 minutes, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, you're just gonna toss them up in there to make sure they don't stick to the bottom, and you're gonna let it run another 10 minutes. After that second term of 10 minutes, when it reaches the final 10 minutes, this should be, you wanna try it for, but make sure it's cooked. It should get above 150, 160 degrees. I'm gonna add some fresh onions right on top, just like that, and I'm gonna let it go for only 2 minutes. You see, I didn't use the whole 30 minutes, so when it reaches those 2 extra minutes, that's it. Take them off. Don't cook the onion for 10 minutes because you're gonna ruin them. And this is how it looks after that final 2 minutes. And this is how you serve it. There you have it. Deep fried pork chicharones. That was the second plate out of this whole pork loin. Now the third one is gonna be our pork chops. You see how beautiful these pork chops are? Boneless pork chops. And you cut them yourself to your desired thickness. So you're gonna season your pork chops, again, both sides. You season the pork chops on both sides, and these are ready, baby. That's all you had to do. We're gonna go straight. So I have them here. There you have it. And I'm gonna put them in a cast iron here. Medium heat. Actually, I'm gonna do high heat for about a minute on each side. High heat for about a minute on each side, so I seal the juices inside. So this is gonna be our boneless pork chops. This is a lean cut of meat that if you overcook it, it's gonna be super dry. So you wanna seal those juices inside 1 minute on each side, high heat, and then you lower the temperature. You lower the temperature to medium. Then you let it run for about 6 minutes until you get your desired temperature. Again, I'm looking for 150, 155. That should be the optimal, and that's gonna be beautiful. You see that color? That's the color that I'm looking for. That's the color on the crust that I'm looking for. And I know that that's gonna be done in a minute. There you go. Look how beautiful that thing looks. I'm gonna just make sure that it's at the right temperature. Let me get my thermometer here. Just wanna make sure that it's at the right temperature. I'm gonna go here right in the middle, right in the middle. And as soon as it's above 145, we are good because it's gonna continue to cook a little bit more. You don't want this cut dry because this is a lean cut and you don't really want it dry. So if you can stop at 145, there you have it. You see how juicy this still is because we stopped at 145. So right now it should be like at 150. But if I press this down, you see all the juices coming out? Yep. That is so moist inside. There you have it. Another plate. That's the third one. And now we have the country style ribs. Country style boneless ribs. You see, this is the one that we cut in little strips. It's kind of cut in the bottom part of that fatty part. And now again, we season on both sides. And I like to make a little cut on top of each of them. A little cut on top so they cook better and they resemble more the boneless ribs. I'm gonna spray here the indoor grill because it's still cold outside. You can do this on the barbecue outside if you want, but I'm gonna do it here in the indoor grill. Maximum temperature. Make sure it actually gets to maximum temperature first because we're gonna make these markings on the ribs. So let it run there. Maximum temperature for about 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes at max. Yeah, about 2 to 3 minutes, and there you have your markings. You see, now we can lower the temperature because we had the markings. So we lower the temperature to medium, and we let it ride maybe a little bit below medium, and you let it ride for another 3 minutes, and you check them. You wanna check them until you get to the right temperature. Again, 150. Look at this. These are 166 already, so these are Super, super ready. At this point, I'm gonna put some barbecue sauce on top of my boneless country style ribs. Barbecue sauce, and there you have it. Look how beautiful those marks are. And this is an indoor grill. This will be super awesome outside, but you can do it inside with your indoor grill. And we're gonna take a little chunk here. We're gonna give it the test. Look at that, how beautiful that boneless rib looks. Get your juice ready because this is super hot. Super, super nice. So I'm gonna make the last one here. It's gonna be that part that we cut for pork chops. I'm gonna do like a little egg wash and flour here. So what you wanna do is actually we're gonna hammer this pork chop. This is one of the pork chops that we use from that we cut from the pack. And this one has a little bit of marbling, but we're gonna still wanna flatten this up. So we're gonna hammer it down to get them as flat as we can without breaking it. So we're gonna season both sides again. You season both sides, and this is ready for the bath. So egg wash here, a little bit of egg there, and we're gonna make sure that meat gets all that egg everywhere. And just use one hand because you're gonna ruin the flour. So from the egg, we're gonna put them here, right on top of the flour. Yep, that's it. Right on top of the flour. And I don't want to put like a lot of flour on top, like anywhere. This is just a light coat. So that's all you need right there. So from there, we're gonna go to the pan here, saucepan here. A little bit of oil, that enough to cover the bottom of your pan. Just a little bit of oil, and now medium heat. We're gonna throw it in there and make sure everything stays in there flat. Medium heat. We're kind of deep frying this baby until we get to that right color. So I'm gonna lift them up in the corner here, making sure I'm looking for the right color. And still want a little bit darker than that. And once you're ready, just flip them over and cook the other side, because we hammer this and put them flat. These are gonna cook real fast, and you don't want, again, these to dry up. So that's the right color. Once I get it the right color on both sides, I take them out, put them on a napkin so it absorbs soaks up some of that oil. And now I'm gonna plate this from here. I'm gonna use my favorite sauce, which you can find that video in my channel. That is the garlic sauce. Yeah, garlic sauce. Yep, we're gonna spread it all over it. I'm gonna check this thing here, and just gonna use some of that garlic sauce on top of my empanada here. And there you have it. Let's cut this in half so I'll show you how juicy this still is inside. See how beautiful they are? Super juicy, and with that sauce on the outside, oh, you can't beat that. Look at how beautiful, baby. Yep, let's do it. There you have it. 5 ways. 5 ways to do your pork loin. I just showed you 5 different ways. There's more, baby, but listen, I show you 5, and if you keep watching my channel, we'll show you more in the future.